first off, for the record, just your names and relationships to Shug and Larry.
Okay. Deanne, oldest daughter.
Alan, son-in-law.
I don't know. In a world full of diverse and divorce, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Trying to stay together, doing the right thing. There's not much of that anymore around us, but their relationship is. So.
Now you see people that just call it quits over anything now, and it's good to see somebody that's. It doesn't matter what's going on. You know they're going to stay together no matter what.
It's nice to hold them up as an example to our child. So I think I expect stability. They're always there no matter what. Good, bad, anything, always there.
Kent.
Sandra.
All right, and your relationship to Shug and Larry.
Daughter.
And I'm the son-in-law.
All right.
The favorite. I've told Sandra before in the past when we talk about our marriage is that we would like for our kids to grow up the same as we did. And our parents and Shug and Larry are a big influence in regards to the longevity and the strength of their marriage. And the same type of backgrounds in regards to our careers and levels of income and how we raise our kids and going to church and morals and then future things for our own kids and grandkids. They have a huge foundation in helping me with my decisions. When I think about what they did, then this is how I want my kids to be raised. I want them to have a home church. I want them to go to a school in the neighborhood and then not move them around every 2 years. I want them to have that neighborhood of friends nearby and neighbors. And so they lived in their neighborhood for 40 years probably, or longer.
More than 40.
And we've been in ours for 10. And so just those goals, you think it seems like it's not a big issue, but when you look over a lifetime, it's a foundation that builds a community and that builds a family, and your culture and your family continue in a strong way when you have folks like my in-laws, Larry and Shug.
Okay.
I agree. I mean, we've discussed that before, and so I do agree. With Mom and Dad, they were always their example of always going to church. Mom's Bible study that she would do every morning or evening, and she would play on the piano. And I think that influenced spiritually. That influence, you don't realize how much that impacts you until you have your own. And I know that was kind of a goal of ours, is to really get involved at a church and let the kids see that involvement, and I think we've done well that way, and I think it's because of their influence that our kids are the way they are. They're the ones that the kids are like, it's almost time to go to church, and I'm like, oh yeah. so they're even our kids are starting to encourage us, and I think it all stems from where that began, and that began with. I see their relationship a lot like, because I got to see my grandparents, and I kind of see I see part of that relationship in them too, and it's, you see them have a little argument, but then you see how happy they are still together, So you see the frustrations and you see the good parts, and they don't hide anything. So I think that carries to each marriage is that constant little struggle, but getting over those little humps and bumps in the road, and because I remember seeing it a lot with my grandparents, and I see it in Mom and Dad, and I see it with us.
It's sweet and enduring in a way, because after 50 years, it's those things are by the wayside. But the pet names of Tweety back and forth, and him buying her a shirt that has a Tweety bird on it or something, or a hat, and she wears it. It's just the sweet enduring part of 50 years of seeing that is just cool.
Amy Dashner. I'm their daughter.
And I am Max, her husband and son-in-law of Shug and Larry. I feel like they really give us a good example as to how a married couple should act. They do a good job of not only parenting but also grandparenting. They are stern with the kids, but the kids love that, and the kids know how much that their Aunt, Mommy and Granddad love them. I think that's very important. And I also feel it's important how they act toward one another. The way they speak to each other with respect, the way that they help each other in different situations is also inspirational to me.
I think it's, you know, like you said, but it's also, you know, just that example of even going back to their parents, that family example of staying together through, you know, growing up with them. I've gotten to see them go through crisis and arguments and everything. It was always very important to be unified, and I think that's a good example for us to follow.
Good.